Hello everyone, welcome to another session in Google Cloud. My name is Suresh, and in this session we will look into test classification using AutoML. So without any delay, let me start the lab. And in this lab, I'm not going to discuss anything theoretical or technical stuff. We are only going to execute a task provided for us. So without any delay, let me first log into the session, log into the lab. At any point, you can pause the video and go to the task provided. So the Google Cloud, this is step by step introduction to Vertex AI. You can pause the video and go to the Vertex AI. Let's check on the understand. So in that we and continue. This is the project ID got generated for us. So in the Vertex AI, prepare the training data. So let's start with the data, the Vertex AI. Data sets that is available in the data section. On data sets, create data type and objective. Lab data set, data type and objective. Click text. Okay, and select multi-label classification. And the region is Europe West. From create, I'm just waiting. I'll pause the video and come back. We can see the status as ready for the lab dataset. So let me open the lab dataset. And we are able to see the options. So let me select input files and port storage. So the data import may take few minutes. So I will leave pause the video and I also see if there are any errors of input. So once this process, let me browse and analyze. Hello, welcome back. So it took around 20 minutes to get the status as ready. So without any delay, let's on to the lab data set and we see the option analyze the import data. So you can see the browse and you can see some text and labels. So let's select the analyze. You can see GitHub text items with some X numbers, New York Times Y numbers, and tech crunches Z numbers. So we have about 9,950 items. Okay, looking good. With the data set uploaded, you are ready to train the model. Click on train new model. Here you go. Next, lab data set and select AutoML. Continue. Model details. Select train new model. The model. The optional explore option. So random is 80, validation is 10, and test is 10. So this is how the model will get trained. So let's look at how to assign the versus testing the encryption. Google managed this. Now start training. Depending on the size of paper, training objectives, the training. This is new. The text object training objective multi-label is no longer supported. Well, here just checking why this is not supported. So I'm saying this everything is right from my end. Let me go ahead, let's quit. Go back. Go to the data set. Select model. So lab data set is fine. Text classification is multi-label. We don't have any options to change. Next, we give the model name and optional descriptions. Okay. One advanced, you can see this. Okay. Okay, basically, if you see, this is how we train the model, but due to some issue or some restrictions, we wanted everyone to move to model comparison. So let's look into this. But anyway, what we are saying is, depending on the data size training, the training can take few minutes to couple of hours. Normally, we will receive an Google email, but in quick lab session, we will not receive an email. So to avoid waiting the model later in the lab, you download the pre-trained model and get predictions based on the same process you just followed. Task 3 and task 4 are demonstration only and can be skipped. What we can do is let's go back to our lab since this is not allowing us to train. So let me answer this. Okay, let's go back to the models. You can see navigate to the models registry. Click on the model. However, in this step, you can skip this step because you use pre-trained model. Okay, you can get into this session only. For example, let's assume in task 2 you have trained a model, then you will be able to see the model over here. So once you focus on precision recall curve, you will get what is the trade-off has been done. Similarly, uh, once you demonstration only, if we deploy the model, you can deploy the model and you can see online prediction. Now you have trained model. The next step is to create endpoint multiple endpoints associated with the specific. Okay, on the model page, deploy and test. Create and define. Just checking. Create and define an endpoint. Endpoint. Don't have model. Just checking whether I can get a model here. And you need to deploy on them because model training takes time. Here is a review steps you perform in production. Now you have trained the model. The next step is to create an endpoint in your system. Because can have multiple. If you go to the step 5, configure the environment. Okay. Create the step. Basically, this is the steps they are saying how to deploy the model. Um, so moving to the third environment, just task number 5. Configure the endpoint, download the latest files, price this, latest files are downloaded. The example files, Cloud1 JSON have the content similar to Okay, let's see what we have. Yeah, yeah. So you can see Google's plan for future of the Markdown cheat sheet. This is the two contents that is provided. The system now tests the files, so AutoML keeps request predictions. So now let's this one. Now let's scroll with the endpoint. Now we already have the endpoint as app, and if you see in this code, we are posting an application JSON for the endpoint with the version 1 with the input data file as cloud1.json. Let's see the response. For example, output you see is predictions, IDs, and display names, and the confidence level. Okay. So this gives the prediction. Here, can you interpret the prediction? Look at the confidence. AutoML predicts 0.5 chance of article title comes from GitHub, 64% chance from TechCrunch, and 40 chance in invite times. Let's take an example two. Similarly, we will do the markdown and with the same endpoint, we are sending the second file. So this is having a different, yeah, times with sounds 0.03 means our confidence level is completely different. GitHub is 99% and the rest are very low. You can see there is an e power of 0, so exponential. So this number is what? So you can auto predict this is 99% of the article is from GitHub, 0.5% from TechCrunch, 0.003 chance from New York Times. So now you can use Vertex CI to upload the text, train, evaluate, and deploy the model, get predictions. So this concludes the almost concludes it. So just double check, double cross here. First thing is like we are unable to train the model. The reason behind it, the reason is because of the restrictions from the Google itself. We are unable to train, but this also gives us a demonstration window. So basically, what we'll do is like once it allows us to train. So basically, you can go to the model. Once the model is trained, and you can evaluate it, and you can verify the precision and recall values, and also you will deploy with the following steps provided. Deploy to endpoint. Once the endpoint is provided, we'll continue and will appear in the future. After that, we will continue with the same. Here, we will not use this because once we get the endpoint, we are only going to change the endpoint. We will replace this with the actual endpoint and use the predictions. Use that endpoint for the predictions. So this concludes our session in this. Have a great day. Thank you.